What's good, people? Welcome back to the Cheesebot Podcast. I'm your host for today, Angel, and here with me is Shegun, Kelvin, and Victoria. Welcome. Today's conversation is going to be about friendship that change, grow, and fade. This conversation is about how friendship grow with time, end completely, or fade quietly. Okay, do friendship end completely with growth or conflict?
Not always. Friendship sometimes just end without you talking on that. So there are some friendship that end with conflict. So not always. It depends on the two parties.
I'm talking about not fights, but different, maybe mindsets, lifestyle, and all that.
Yes, when they don't have like minds, they begin to have issues and all of that. Because the word I like is different from what you like. So they are not compatible. By then there's going to be conflict because there's no understanding at that point.
Do you think that friendship will end completely, or it will just start fading? Or
It will start fading and then it will end completely. It's not something that will just want to end. Because at that moment they feel like even before then, it's like they did not understand themselves, like coming together. Because if you really want to be someone's friend, you have to have a relationship with the person in the sense that you've observed the person for too long before you now know in your mind that I really want this person to be my friend. But you just jumping into a relationship and then you find out that you are not compatible, you have problems, and then you will end up fighting.
so, what do you think about it, Mr. Kelvin?
I feel like friendship fades with time, except if there's something keeping the two people together. So if there's no common factor, like to eventually fade, that's life, yeah.
Okay, have you ever realized you outgrew close friends?
Outgrow.
Yes.
Yeah, in some senses, I have. There've been times like that. I believe like everybody, it will get to a point that you will lose some friendship.
Yes.
So maybe you feel like, especially if there's no gains in the friendship. Do you know that like if you are friends with someone and if the only thing you guys like, even if it's just that the guy makes you like, I mean, your friend, though, if it's just that like anytime you guys are together, you can never feel like sad or feel depressed. That's a good friendship. Like even if there's nothing else that binds you together, you might still keep the relationship going for as much as possible. But if there's like, if it's that whenever you guys are together, there's maybe some kind of quarrel, you guys will live on bad terms, those kind of friendship now, you know that eventually you need to be.
Okay, I'm talking about the moments you notice that you and your friends, like, you just notice a change about you and your close friends.
Okay, in those of that situation, I believe communication is very important. It depends on how close you are with your friends. Sometimes that you are very close with your friend and then started noticing some things. If it's something, imagine having a friend that the only thing you get to talk about is gossip.
It makes sense now.
Like I mean, you are calling that person your very close friend, like your
And you
best
guys
friend,
gossip is
and
it?
that's the only thing you get. You like, there's nothing positive
Both
that
of them
you
are.
are.
It's positive now.
They have common goals.
That
So
you are.
No, it's positive. Oh. If it's like that, do you know that if you are with your friend and you guys cannot gossip, no.
That person was not like that before.
Before
The person started changing with time.
into gossip.
Not gossip part now. I mean like other things that on a normal day they don't do before, and that is why you actually like this person because you've seen other people doing it, and then you don't want to be friends with them because of their behavior or
But you now
things
see your
that they
friend
do.
change.
And you now see your friend changing into that same thing you don't want.
Oh,
You have to talk.
The first thing is you get to communicate,
Yeah.
and if you feel like the communication is not working and this person is not ready to change, I believe walking away is just the best thing. Just for good, not for conflict's sake, but for understanding sake that we are not compatible.
But to be sincere, I would say in the place of outgrowing your friend, most of the time you will see some friend that you will outgrow and you will still keep. You have outgrown them, but you still keep them. They will still be there. Because most of the time, what really defines friendship is not because I've grown more than you. It's not because I have this thing more than you. But there are some friendship that last beyond time that don't just fade like that. Even though both of you don't speak for some time, you still communicate when things come up and you just see yourself coming together. You have seen friends that one travel out, one stay in here, and by the time this one get back, the first person to look for will be that same person. Can you see? So there are friendships that grow beyond time, and there are friendships that fade before you know it. And this thing is about what type of friendship both of you have, how well bonds both of you are. So
Like if you have common,
you have
it's
yeah,
very
and you
easy
have
for
bond
you to have a
together.
compatible relationship when you have common goals, when you have the same mindset. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like you have the same mindset that this is what we want to do. This is how I want to go about it. Imagine you're going with a friend that's is just living a useless life, or should I say useless life, or a meaningless life. By then, I feel like there's nothing you should be doing together, because even you yourself. Now, one thing we should know is that we should keep friends that would help us, in the sense that you actually don't know everything, and you are expected to meet with people that will help you in all areas. I mean, not all areas, in some areas that will bring a great impact to you. So, not just taking any friends, you just find yourself in a group and then you're already saying, this is my friend, this is my friend. I don't even know about this particular person. It's actually
Show
not
me your
right.
friend and I'll tell you who you are.
From what you said now, is it wrong to distance yourself from old friends? Not because of you have something like you guys are fighting, but because you've changed.
In that place, distancing sometimes may actually come as pride. Yes. Because maybe you feel like you guys are not having the same standard again. Like you guys are not the same again, because
I think one of the things that we have to look into here is that if you have a friend that both of you have parted for some time, you don't know what this friend
person is doing.
it's advisable logically to first distance yourself, and because
Get
there are
out.
things that happen in life. I'm talking about real life experience now. There are things that happen that you will see this person, they have parted for a long time, and you don't know, maybe he's a criminal running around and you are just playing with
That
him.
means you're a bad friend. If you decide
Friends can change. Let me tell you something.
people change. It's not about friends.
You made
No,
you made
you have-
mention of like distancing yourself from old friends.
Old
So
friends.
You are speaking
Because I've
because you
so I should distance. I can't distance myself from old friends because I've changed, regardless of my probably status or wherever position I'm in. Then because what's friendship if we can't help ourselves out? And also now, that's where communication comes in, because I want to know about your life. Let's say it's been a while we've spoken, and probably I saw you. Maybe sometimes, maybe I was like after 10, 15 years. I want to know about you. I want to know what you've been up to, even if it's bad things. So far, I want to know you as my friend. Bro, I want to change it. I think that's what friendship is actually. It goes beyond, why do I need to distance myself? Except probably I've tried everything I could do to like change you, and still yet you are used to your way of life, then I can say probably distance myself. But if I haven't tried anything worth changing or worth life changing, I can't distance myself from someone that I used to call a friend. Friendship goes beyond
just calling friends.
What if that person does not add value to your life?
They see every human being have something to offer
to one person, but until you look at it, let me tell you something. A ant will always add value to elephants. How? You know, when we are talking about, okay, you are looking at it, let's look at it this way. If we are talking about ants build their own team, take their food to in the time of harvest and this. So elephant is not someone that go and post something down that do. But if elephant have a wound, I think due to the logic, ants usually come there. If some animal have a wound, ants usually come there to toxicate it, and the wound will be healed in their own way. So let's look at it. They are not friends, but they are living and coexisting. So there is no friend that does not have anything to offer. But in your own view, at that particular time, you may think like these friends have nothing, these friends have this. But
That's
until
fair,
you find, until something happens, you now go, so your answer to the prayer you are even praying may be in the hands of your friend.
yes now.
But because you don't look that way, you just
every human being has something to offer. Every human being. Because Apostle Femi Lazarus mentioned one thing during one of, I can't remember where I was when I watched that video. He said he was going through tough time or maybe some depressing moments. And all he did, he didn't pray, he didn't go to church or anything. All he did was to go and meet his friend. Now his friend is not a Christian like that, too. But he went to meet his friend, and all they did when he was like at the guy's place was just play. They were playing like they were like children. And that thing actually lifted up his soul, like, and he forgot about what he was thinking. So even if like this person, maybe he cannot give me advice based on monetary and financial aspects, maybe he cannot give me advice based on spiritual aspects, there's still something that is peculiar about him that I need. So even if the person doesn't have all the like traits that I can find in probably in another person, you still have one thing to offer for me. So every human being has value.
So now, do you get to keep friends as a priority or as a backup plan?
We don't define friends to priority or backup stuff. You know.
No, you said
that's
something
about
that
friendship.
at least like everybody has something to offer, which means you are keeping them as a backup plan. Like in
There's
case
no
there's
backup.
something, okay.
No,
We are
wait.
just opening our eyes to see that there is no one that is useless. So far as your friend is like the person is not useless in
No,
whatever.
let's leave friends now. Let's leave.
So wait,
friends.
like how I don't understand though. How can you keep someone as backup plan when there's no relationship? Like when it's not like girlfriend and boyfriend thing that you like if this one did not do this one we do. But friendship is I don't think like no, I like
don't-
myself now.
okay.
Hold on. I have like 2 circles of friends, like different. Now, when I was in secondary school, there's this set of people that I know that we read together. We like anything that deals with academics. And I have another set of people that we play. Now, if I'm with this set of people that we play, we all usually meet in the night. We all know that we go gist, talk about football, talk about this, blah, blah, blah thing. So when I'm with them, I feel joy. I like, I'm me. Then when I'm with my academic friends, I know that these people, when, like, it's either we are talking about one book where everybody's trying to prove to one another that I know maths more than you or that kind of sense. And I even have so another set of people that is church friends. Now, I'm not keeping anybody as backup to anything, but we are all together. All of them don't know each other. Like, they are just separate, like, in different vicinity. So there's nothing like backup about it. It's just that whenever, okay, if I feel like my academics is dropping, I know who to run to. But I feel like maybe my like I'm feeling probably depressed based on something that hurts me, and I want to elevate myself. I know the set of people to run to. So now I cannot mix the two up. So it's not like backup. It's just like a friend in need is like
A friend.
just reach out to this one to help me in this aspect. No, you cannot have a friend that will cover all of it. It's not possible.
Okay. Question from what you said. Do you believe that all friendship has to like they're meant to stay forever? Or do you think people are meant to like some people are meant to stay for a reason?
No, all you can't be with someone forever. Like
It's
even
not your wife.
because you can growing up, there are people that you grew up together, you have childhood friends. And I'm very sure that even now there are some of them that you don't talk to anymore. It's not like pride.
Your friend
But-
home base. How many are you in contact?
And exactly. So
If
there
you
are,
see them,
but if you see, you will talk, you will vibe.
we don't have any.
But one thing human mistake is that when you see them, probably if they are not doing well, you now start looking at them with one kind of condescending look.
No.
I've seen many people like that, and it's like I've seen many people like that, and it's so touchy because you feel like me I used to be so close. Okay, fine. Distance cause us not to be in touch with each other for a period. Then why should we meet and you will now look at me with condescending look just because I'm not doing as well as you are? Now, there is one person. They were friends like from childhood. Though. Then the guy relocated. I can't remember which country now. The guy relocated. So he came back of recent. And his friend, now his friend is doing well, but he's all this stout. But he has he's a chairman of a park.
Okay.
So he has his own money. but he's doing well for himself. But he's not giving this kind of how do I say modest value or honest value. So when the guy came back and saw him the way he was talking, and he was like, he was not telling like he just like he was not looking at him like he was berating him just because of that, like that thing he saw. And the truth is, that's one thing most humans do. Most humans, that's like things that I've seen, is very, very common among human beings because the truth is, we want to be better than each other. We all strive for greatness. So in that strive for greatness, you don't wish your other person to be greater than you.
I think
So the question
right.
is, do you believe that everyone are meant to stay in your life forever?
Not everyone can stay in your life forever, but there are some certain people you will keep
For some reasons.
for some reasons.
But I want to take us back a little bit. So when we are talking about friendship and in the time limits and space of how we having this relationship together before we separated or we go our separate way, you know. When you're in primary school, the society define who you or the people you meet. When you are talking the other times, I want to start with the basic one. There are friends that you have in primary school. There are friends you have in secondary school. There are friends you have in university right now. And there are friends that you have in workspace. There are friends that you have in your church, at home. Different. Can you see something else? So when you were dividing it the other time and separating your friends, so I just want us to know that you will always have friends in any societal gathering that you involve yourself. So, and by the time you have friends in any societal gathering that you involve yourself, those friends does not mean that they are prioritized more than this one, or there are limits or something like that. So, but what really matters is that so far they are in the space with you. You are friends with them, you can learn from them, teach and also teach them. You can also grow value from them and they also extract value from you. So we have to look at how we coexist in our so everything still stands in the place of the societal value that we are in. So the space that we find ourselves determine friendship, determine the structure of how we communicate, determine how lengthy those friendship will last. In your workspace, if you are working in a place that is permanent, your friends there will always remain permanent till the day you retire. But if you are working in a place that they are transferring you, immediately there are friends that you first meet, they are also being transferred, but you will still be friends, but with distance a little bit. And there are friends that immediately you are being transferred, that's the end of the friendship. And when you get to a new place, you have friends. So you must understand this thing that friends grow and we grow.
Okay, based on what you said now, the old new friendship replace old friendship, or they just reflect with growth.
They reflect with
They
growth.
reflect.
They don't just replace. There are friends that even if you do not meet for years, you still be friends, you still talking, chatting, and you will still
Just
feel that you want to open up
Mm-hmm.
to that old one than the new one that you just met.
There's still something that will
So
connect
it's
two
still
of you
connection
together.
bond between
As long as there's nothing bad, like maybe issues or anything, something will still keep you guys.
best thing is to have a friend that you can both of you can see your lapses and talk together. If you have such a friend in your life, they will those type of girls grow and even with distance they will still be together.
So what I mean is that, are you replacing your old friends with your new friends, or are you evolving with your new friends?
You evolve with your new friend, you don't replace.
You don't replace.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you don't replace.
As long as you call them friends, you don't
You don't
replace now.
replace.
When
Just go back to
don't.
that former location you still meet, you still talk. Even though
And you still
social
go through.
distance of you have grown, you have become richer.
But I don't know what friends that you used to have that you don't talk to any longer.
A friend
Are there no friends that you used to have? Like guys, it used to be so close that now you guys don't talk again.
At all.
Yes, I have.
You have.
Not because I don't want to talk.
I have because I
Just-
don't have their contact anymore. I'll tell you. Like there are friends that I have before that we don't have each other contact.
But there, I said God is an excuse. Growth, have you?
Not an excuse.
Not-
If you want to get their number, obviously you get their number.
I have my friend's number,
But you guys don't.
and it's not that we are not talking, but everybody have their lives to live.
They also have you.
What happened to even checking up once in a while?
We do check up on each other.
Uh,
Just to hire.
but the bond,
The bond
Yeah.
will not remain there. Because
Can
imagine
give an
your friends
example
and
of
the way
what
you guys used to do. Like there's some things that you guys get to condemn, and then you just travel or you guys are in different schools, only for you to find out that this person is doing exactly what you've condemned. Imagine that kind of situation,
Mhm.
and this person is not ready to listen that this thing is wrong also.
I want
Okay,
to
have
take
you
one
been in a situation
example
where
of my.
Not like you will talk to
Sure.
them, you will gist with them, you don't have any issues, but
There is one friend I want to connect back with. Then we lost contact, and I want to connect back with the friend. And I message some people to help me get the contact when they travel there, and we connect. Immediately we connect and we are speaking together. The way he flew, the way I flew, this vibe that when people are talking in that essence of like a how do I put it, like a totally way, or like someone that is so fast forward, you get. He's talking like this. If I want to speak with you now, I'm speaking properly now. So you want to speak with me, it's like can you go put some word in it, and it's like he's rapping to me. I was like, come on, this is not the person I knew before, and I was not trying to know to access him. So immediately I was trying to access him, he's also giving me some kind of vibe that is even different totally to the person I know. I was like, oh, what did I do to this guy? Because we have been friends that play a lot when we are together for a long time, like childhood friends like that. So, but growth have made it to be possible that I don't really want to I don't really want to go beyond how far are you doing, how is work, how is school, how is things, just to place it in that minimum and life still continue.
So have you ever been in a situation where, okay, for example, now you left secondary school and your secondary school friends, then when you entered university, you're only the one that is like trying to check up on them, ask them how they're doing and all that, and they're not like
No
giving you
reciprocal.
that. They're not. So what is about that?
Reciprocating
Yeah.
that, creating all of that.
actually in that place I feel like you are matured for you to even be checking up on them, and then they are not doing this thing. Because I don't know why I will keep giving so much into the friendship and then they are not doing the same thing. Maturity actually take place in that kind of situation. You are being mature. At least they are checking up on them. Not like you guys have issues or anything. Yeah, they are not reciprocating it back. They feel like you guys don't have like values again together. So they feel like you guys are not compatible.
Jesus.
I think most of the time that's not the case. So I want to ship in with my own personal life. I would say I can go monthly before without speaking with anybody. You understand? It's not that does not mean that I don't recognize this person. I don't know the value that it can offer me. I don't know this. But at that moment, I will say that it is the growth, as I say, maturity, to learn that it is good to check up on people. It is good to always know about people. But if you don't know it as a bad thing, you will continue to live like that. Your friend can be living like that. You just want to be what do they call it? You being at home calling yourself what is it?
I don't know.
No. Like introvert, calling yourself
Okay.
introvert that you don't want to go out, you don't want to you don't want to mingle with other
An
people.
excuse, actually.
And no, that's why I'm telling you that that's not an excuse, but they don't know it as a bad thing until you start learning, until you are exposed. There are some of your friends that are don't exposed to this thing, that this thing is so bad that you don't check up on someone is checking
To
up,
be
you
honest,
are not returning.
I'm guilty of this thing.
So I'm
I'm so guilty.
I've grown to know
Like
that
I have friends. There's a guy in particular, like KOG. The guy checks up on me like steady. And Jesus, God, I beg. I'm guilty of this thing. So he check, and me, I don't do that. I don't reciprocate. And there's one of my other friends too that used to be angry at me that why am I not like checking up?
And
I'm
he's
like,
doing the same thing,
and
right?
he used to.
You see?
so yeah.
No, like the thing is, man, I used to using that we are guys now. Should we be checking up? You're not girls, that bro. Anytime we meet,
And
anytime you meet,
that's wrong.
it's not. I don't feel like it's wrong, though.
It's wrong.
Because
Actually,
anytime
because
It's wrong.
there are some moments that you actually need them for something, and the only way you will get access to it is when you build relationship with them. No, you don't have to be you don't have to be like real friends with them, but it's the way you've been with them. Imagine you've not been talking to me for a very long time, but if we see, we'll talk, and then you are coming to ask me for something like something very high. I will not answer you. To be
Even
honest.
you are,
you answer.
you don't want to wait.
No, we are guys now. No, I feel like maybe I'm looking at it maybe because we are guys, man to man. You have your life, I have my life. Like
Everybody.
Why not
yeah,
have
I see.
love, bro?
Wait,
So I'm very like
man feel love from a man. Why?
that's
See,
friendship.
I feel like yeah, friendship though. I regard them as friends. Like they are my friends. I can never deny them as my friends. But you see, like me be like, bro, Afana, how you dey? It's in the soul.
You have to
I
cultivate
should like
habits.
it's to like bro, it's hard. Like but anytime we meet though, it will be like we never left. Like we never distanced ourselves. Bro, it will just pick up so fast and
That's the place of when you still have them in mind. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. There are some people that the way we are like this, we are not fucking. But when we get to meet, I used to, even if they are not there, I used to feel their presence. So when we are together, it is very easy for us to connect. It will feel like that we still saw ourselves yesterday. Why? Because their presence is still present in our hearts, I mean in our lives. So imagine someone that's you have never even thought about the person for a very long time, and then you will just laugh, and then you just while away time, and that's the end of it.
Okay, which friendship taught you the biggest lesson?
friends
Friendship. Is it painful or something that you are learning from?
like a painful friendship. I never get painful friendship.
No, like if what's maybe you have a friend now, what did that friend teach you in life?
Experience.
From experience, from your primary school, secondary school friends, university friends, and hey. So
I don't know.
Oh.
you said that some friendship don't last, but lessons do. So tell me the lesson that you've learned from them.
Okay, I feel like friends, they get to motivate you. I mean, when you have friends, you want to do some things, but you don't have this capacity. Like your emotions are really low, and you need someone to back you up. You need someone to help you out. Those are the that's the reason why you have friends, to help you, to support you emotionally, and to some extent they show you different things, because everybody have different perspective about life, and they've experienced different things. You cannot tell me that this is what you experienced, that is what your friend has experienced. Everybody has tasted different things from this life, so you get to learn from them, learn from their mistakes, they also learn from you, and then you grow from each other because of what you've learned from them. So there's always something to learn. If there's nothing you are learning from a friendship, I see no reason why you should be there. It's just like you're just there and you're just dormant, and then nothing is happening. So something is keeping you to be a friend with that particular person. There is a value you are seeing in this particular person that is making you stay, and you are calling that person your own friend.
What's the question again?
Which friendship taught you the biggest lesson?
Said which friendship taught you the biggest lesson?
How did I think? I would say, when you come to friendship touching you a biggest lesson is when when you're the one that you will quickly remember, because human beings usually remember something that pained them. That's like good pain in the question, right? So when your friend fuck up big time that you don't expect it, you will learn that you learn.
Or
But
they betray you.
they betray you and you are
Your trust.
it will pain you and you will learn from it that but I will not talk about that though. There are some friends that have add value to my life, because I can count on my friends. I don't have much friends, but with the friends that I have, I see friends that have add value in one way or the other to me. And through this value, I can be able to say that I grow. I've friends with someone that is elder than me, that we talk together and do things, and through the period I was able to learn things that when I was communicating with another person was like, how do you know about these things? And I said, I learned it from so person who is elder than me. And we were like, wow. He said, okay, that is great, that you already know it even before you come in age to the same society that we are talking about. So I was like, okay, that is fine. And I was able to navigate through the experience of another person.
Yeah.
So I learned from the person.
All right, I think for me it's my secondary school friendship. Time wait for no one, life move on. That's just the lesson I learned. Life move on. That's just it. All right, that's all for today. I'm sure you have something to say. Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.